in the name of Jesus. Basa with us, Bapoli with us, bombing with us, Lofa with us, Bon Kante with us. What is your problem? Then you on the radio on me. Hey, my brother, what I do?
All right.
You gotta change. Because you alone, your voice cannot cover the whole berege. We're fighting for you. Equals our moment. Nimba will win at the old battle the park. I will make a paper at Kokarozi. And we did it. We are fighting for you. We're begging you people. If you make the man disgrace, or it will be good for you. When you turn to the man against our prayer for you to produce vice president, the woman is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing the job for you. Can he go everywhere? No. The woman is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing the job for you. Can he go everywhere? No.
These things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Boakai, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired.
Okay.
Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him pamper. Every day I gotta buy a pamper. There's a man who bought me pamper before. I'm buying pamper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said it. He said, when you win, you run for one term. He himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest. Find somebody else.
The government said they can't rescue us, but they can't kill us slowly. There's some of us, we have 10 children, no husband, to even help us to sustain our children. That on the side what we're sending, that Susu can help us to pay our rent, to pay our children's school fee. But the government, people come here around, they tell us that we should leave the sidewalk. And once of the seven area, they sort of be careful with. The water, the poo water running from China Benny. They're not putting effort to clear the poo. Yeah, Pia Central Bay. Or in the car, the necklace, nana, and not in the car, on the car. Yeah, all the ferret necklace, they can occupy the car. The government see that one. But with the innocent people, why we know our job facility, our children all our house in college, now the business we doing to sustain our children. Just like Boakai can no care and they can no rescue. Why they say we should vote for our children future? They don't want our children future. They can no damage our children future. If they love the citizen and they don't want riot, police or soldier, nobody can stop us. Because now where we get our daily bread from? None of the men, they're not supporting children with their mother, with their husband, with their everything in the home. There's some of us we're not educated at the business backing us. So when they temper around us, their body will boo. Some of us will not offer our weapon. We're gonna medicine man was when you come into our market, we'll blind your eye, we will cripple you, Baba signal will whistle on you because we fell out with that nonsense in their country. Yeah, you say I can rescue you, they want to kill us slow there. That get it there. So security, they came out police, they came around with selling police, they cannot get our awareness for now until the 7th. They want to see us on the street. That's it, but you don't get nobody job facility. And that on the street, that people from the federal office they can come by our son. And what people making in it. Yeah. And that business which not belonging in market. Now along the street, and that market or say going in the general market. Say la bureau phone there. All over the world, the great America, they said on the street. Africa, they said on the street. That they la bureau. Why can improve that they want to suppress?
I have been working for the past 6 years with your government, and we are caretaker. We are the one that's doing the cleaning all and things. Since Joseph Boakai for the past 6 years, since Joseph Boakai took over for the past 3 months, they be demanding us to come to work every day. For me, I pay $450 to where I live to come here and $450 to go back. Every day they will take this thing for oil carry. But I was surprised yesterday, the minister called that if you want to have a meeting with us. So we got there, Paulina came, and Paulina said there is no budget for us. She's not going to pay us, and she put it all down. Maybe when she get money the 15th or next month, she will pay us. But everybody that work on a job, we are government, she will put everybody down, and that's what she did. So we got angry, we went to the mansion in group. 730 person. But then now she said, Joe, we have spoke of follow down, but he was working. So anybody that work on a Joe, we are with him, that Joe, we are put that she will put them down. But then so therefore she came and said, she now working with us again, and she didn't pay us. So I saw that we work in this government for the past 6 years. And then for the 3 months that Joseph Walker got there, we've been working early in the morning, we can't early in the morning, we can't work. We have been working for the past 6 months. So they should get our pay so that we can go and sit down. That she left. So we should go and sit down and wait for the 15th. And I'm telling the Liberian government, I'm telling Boaka, Joseph Boaka, I said Joseph Boaka, and I'm always talking to the senator, representatives that we elected you, we voted for you. We are single mother. We call you. We voted for you in the house. You're sitting there. Paulina play with us. And Paulina play with us. She will get it wrong for herself. She will get it wrong. Paulina, the small child. She running. She know how to have. She baby. If you want to take off anywhere, pay us. We'll go and sit down. But you can't come and tell all people that we're on your way government. Are we not Liberian? Are we not Liberian? That you taking bread from our table, taking food from our mouth because of your way? Please, our senator.
Today there's no forum for you people in
Yeah, but how the
Minnesota.
country will be on the 2029?
How the country will be?
How the country will be on the 2029? And how the people want the country to be? The country will be like on the 2029.
It means that you don't have the number, you now have the activities going.
But we have the authority. We don't have the number, but we have the authority.
Our senator in the house,
Why
you talk for
authority?
us.
We have the authority.
The
Authority to do what?
The government can do nothing for us. The government can do nothing for us. You know that. So where the budget will go, the budget.
You say you are going to talk for the women that what Paulina is doing to us. She's taking prayer from our mom. We will be marching at that group. We all will be going to the mansion in black. We will walk to the mansion and we'll point tire. And they will kill all the way they came for in York, that they kill us. Because that's why they came for the kill. They said they came to rescue. But they never came to rescue or they came to kill us. We will march to the mansion, everybody going to wear black. Everybody that wear the minister of state that they put down, I've been saying they will wear black. We'll go to the mansion, we'll put tire, we'll point it, we'll walk to the mansion. The liar they get there, the information director, the information minister is a black liar. The people came to steal. He came outside when he saw us. He stood up, he said, your words are going to Paulina coming back. He never came back. He just left on the only thing they did, they called the police start shopping us all over the place. So if they will kill us, they must be ready to kill us some money. We are Liberian. We work and we
want to talk to some people here as well. We see a lot
They
of
have the number now, so maybe they can
all the school went to your head and empty that you
TV, you are live. How are you? My name is Niemade Williams. Okay. Williams, it's good to have you on Spoon TV. Donation, medical supplies. The senators have been in the county for about 4 days, ending this entire process with it. I'm very happy because your very Spoon FM used to say a whole lot of things about the past government. You said a whole lot of things. And our expectation was wow. But now since the government have taken over, we have not seen anything. And the ex-government, they proving to us that they still love the country, they still continue with their love. That you're the one used to castigate, you used to say a whole lot of things. So I'm very happy for you to be on the ground, for me to talk with you, because I really wanted to express my feeling to Spoon FM that you're all in a problem. The administration is not young because people say
it means that you don't have the number, you now have the activities going.
But we have the authority. We don't have the number, but we have the authority.
Why authority?
We have the authority.
The authority to do what?
The government can do nothing for us. The government can do nothing for us. You know that. So where the budget will go, the budget have to come before us.
They have the number now, so maybe they can
but you go
conduct
deal with them.
regular
They see me and
activities.
say, if Fatuma sat down on your shoulder, they say they get that number. All the school went to your head and empty that you talk about number. The Constitution said you must get 210. Then you say number. So we're setting a basis for 2029. You understand what I'm saying? Because 2029, when the opposition get one vote, over the number, we're not waiting for the percentage again. We will declare ourselves winner and we'll get our victory to the executive mansion and put our candidate in the chair as winner.
But the opposition, those who are in the opposition are also supporting the removal of the speaker.
My man, let me tell you something. You see a group of people leaving their homes to go sit down to one hotel. That's what I said yesterday when I was speaking to the press. Most of the people that allow their husband to go to the hotel, their husband will carry people to their houses. Because they're so sexy in that hotel, therefore they're not doing nothing good.
Have you been there? Have you been at the hospital?
In my mind, I want to doing that because responsible for just leave their homes and spending 200 US every day to sleep in hotel. Then we say no money in the country. Are we serious? Are we serious, other people? So we wait to see what the Supreme Court will do. In my mind, I know the Supreme Court ruled today that the House of Representatives should pay me. So after almost 2 years, they just ruled that the House of Representatives should pay me my salary. So I will have to get my salary. And you see, I've been waiting for the court. We will follow the process. You see, Speaker Kofa is starting the process. You can be a counselor and look at the Constitution and disrespect the Constitution. So Speaker Kofa will have to follow the process. And the people say they have 5% from all right. Why they ain't got quorum today to impeach the speaker or to remove the speaker? Those people are jokers. Look.
They are more than you and you call them jokers.
Hey, man. What you call more now? If they're more than honor, then they come down and sit down and remove the speaker now. The law says you must get 49. So when you get 49, why you can't remove the speaker? Can't remove the speaker. Anyone passing all around making beamer. When they finish go to RLJ or where they go drink a kinju and sleep with the poor honor age children there, then they can't say they get number. That's what they're doing. No, we charge your people for rape. They rape people children to RLJ. Now rape they carry also.
Have you been there? Have you been there?
My man, and the information we're getting, we're trying to gather all our evidence to proceed to court. We'll take the court to court.
People are calling for the speaker to step down.
Like in a dream. Let me tell you something. Speaker Kofa told us that he will not step down. And he promised us that when he step down, we'll do what we want to do. Speaker Kofa resign, I will kill him. I will not. They are making a threat. You think I will be behind Somali free? When he wants step down, let him tell me, let me go take money, let me and my family enjoy ourselves. But I'm standing behind you free. I'm wasting my time free. When my guys will come here free, I'm not going later in hotel to have free sex. They are behind you. You go at irresponsible. That one, I will haul him with jet truck. Tell him to try it.
You always talking to the owner speak on your man.
My man, I'm my police, man. That man, I'm my police. Not because he's speaking, I'm my police.
He's a ranking officer.
By myself, ranking officer, I have more vote than him.
You are just a representative. You yourself on all committee. You say you don't want to work.
That little committee bringing the problem today. Ain't see Karen Daka, he can't write 165 times Daka. That little committee bringing the problem today. So when we leave all the committee business, they have to be all right. The committee business that will bring the problem.
What really in a committee
that is still in the inside? Now what Sekou Kane beyond Sekou Kane wants still. Just to investigate the alteration, Sekou Kane alone got 75,000 US. I challenge him to deny it. The people enjoy, some of on committee to enjoy, and they will enjoy the plot against the speaker. Yeah, you know, we are getting me there, and I enjoy. Then you say, I'm enjoy you that enjoying to play against speaker. I will not do it. I will not do it, and nobody can stop it. No, that group will not be on money. That group not be on money. If that group be on money, long time let it finish play. We are a consistent group of people that want to believe in the law and want to follow the law. Ain't I waited for the time? The Supreme Court ruled today. The Justice in Chimo ruled today that the House of Representatives, the 54 must pay me my salary. And I come and get it. You see my pocket come to you. I get my money again. Maybe they will say I get some more money. And that money enough for my day show. I'm packing that money. I'm sending it Ghana to my family. Enough for my day pay. Because of my salary. And my salary I work for is for me and my family to eat. You the point I don't lie to them. The one out for me and my family to eat. The general said my uncle focus.
So you left the grounds of the capital, went somewhere and returned.
We went to see the former president. Today on birthday. We talk about several people birthday, then talk about go to birthday. Today the former president, the veteran, the toilet of politician. Today her birthday. And you know what I did? I told her, I said, my girl, got to take picture. I grabbed her phone and took her picture. I can't put it on my page. That's my girl.
So the speaker will not step down.
My man, the speaker got no right to step down.
And when Speaker Kufa want to be history, when you want to be the late, let him step down. Let's see something. No, we don't need the former president. No, the former president is somebody that wants us to follow the law. So she got nothing to do in it. My man, Latin are way back in me. Who do you do? Threat. Latin are way back in. My man, we will follow the law. The law say you must get 49. Get the 49, can. Don't be behind Jean Colette then that passing around. They feel they because he got 15,000, he bought money and carrying your district. They feel they get money, so they're using money. Look, tell them what else around now. One for you. Let them for you.
You're working for everybody.
My one, I'll fight in the field for my one day. Local player, I will find my hand.
You got given your coupon. Just the other day, you told us that
I will blow that one. You will not believe it. I get power play for coupon for my coupon business.
Brother, he have to pay asset Ben money. So I know that the president will not do nothing for this country. So my expectation is very low, very high, because according to your special school and TV, when you get on radio, you see a whole lot of things. The man he got good experience, he can do this, we are the other one, Most of the men I used to monitor you. So I'm very happy. That's what you hear me, because now you're poor in a problem. And the problem why you're poor in no understanding. We can't see it. One man will finish paying a low money before he turn to laugh, because the man I know he will pay his debts. He has no idea of the country.
And the West FM on air, really talking about this for me. Why you people should say it's just 4 months when you want to do something, and so you start winning that people will be impressed. Especially you see the words for our mouth. It's what God created with this war. Don't say it's politics talk. There's three ways to say people talking against you. We are like in my church. People say that only they say that the reason why we will not win because he lied to the citizens. So you want to tell me but can I lie to us? He lied to us. But I told us that even rest are coming to trap. And now rest claiming them more than before. It's one of those people that were really pushing up Waka, but today I think you have to be a liar. I join you with the corner to be liar.
You get bring her to go see to remain as too.
So the men want for you to go steal from the prayer.
With a profound sense of gratitude.
Before that, I will tell United Nations, I will tell US. That's it. In this country,
when you elect a clown and you think that he will be a king, what he does is to convert the kingdom into a circus. This is what we must deal with, and this is what we must say. Who do we elect into our public offices? Because, as I've said before, when you allow hyenas to take care of goats, why should you be surprised when the goats are eaten? This is the same. And Africa is only going to realize our potential in all areas when, by dint of choice, we enable and allow our best men and women to serve in different areas. I've heard it being said about Lee Kuan Yew in Singapore. I've heard it being suggested about Mahathir Mohamad in Malaysia. I've heard it being said about Japan. I've heard it being said about other countries, but there was a conscious decision on the part of those individuals and the followership. We always talk about leaders, but we never talk about the followers. The followers must also style up. Africans on average are for some reason attracted to thieves. Africans are for some reason attracted to men and women who cannot serve her. And when they are not served, then they complain. When Africans are told, choose you now whom we shall release, Jesus of Nazareth or Barabbas, they say, release Barabbas. And when Barabbas behaves like Barabbas, they say, why are you not behaving like Christ? It cannot be done.
In May of 2001, signed a second of two executive orders, number 13213, Defense Exhibit D310, in which it was stated, and I quote, the government of Liberia's complicity in the RUF's illicit trade in diamonds and its other forms of support for the RUF are direct challenges to the United States foreign policy objectives in the region, as well as the rule-based international order that is critical to the peace and prosperity of the United States. Therefore, I find these actions by the government of Liberia contribute to the unusual and extraordinary threat to the foreign policy of the United States described in Executive Order 13194, with respect to which the President declared a national emergency. This executive order did not say the alleged complicity, it concluded the complicity. The conspiracy was born, all systems put into motion, and here I stand today. I never stood a chance. This is the broader contextual matrix that regrettably did not and still has not seen the light of day in these proceedings, despite the gallant efforts by the defense to unearth and reveal the contextual framework behind the charges against me. Now, with the two executive orders, the dogs were let out, so to speak. What followed was a dispatch of the attack pack led by Lieutenant Colonel David Crane, Defense Intelligence, 30 years, prosecutor. He, Crane, unlawfully unsealed the court's sealed indictment to his handlers, senior U.S. government officials at the U.S. Embassy in Freetown, and was never held to account. The rest of the operational team are Colonel Brandon Hollis, Defense Intelligence, CIA, U.S. Air Force, Senior Trial Counsel, and now prosecutor. James C. Johnson, U.S. Army expert, 20 years, unconventional and special operations, Chief of Prosecutions for the SCSL. Alan White, 30 years, Defense Intelligence, recalled from retirement to head up investigations at the Special Court of Sierra Leone. Stephen J. Rapp came on board as chief prosecutor for a short time with experience from Capitol Hill, where he served with a U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee sometime before. It came as no surprise to me that as a reward of sorts for Stephen Rapp's diligence in the execution of U.S. foreign policy objectives through these ad hoc tribunals, he was appointed U.S. Ambassador at Large for War Crimes issues. In support of the contextual framework of politics, on February 8, 2006, Lieutenant Colonel David Crane, prosecutor, appeared before a U.S. Congress Subcommittee on Africa, Defense Exhibit D404, and spelled out in clear terms the decision taken in support of regime change in Liberia and what needed to happen to solidify that process. There was little mention, if any, in his testimony about Sierra Leone. And here is what he said. I posit that 5 years from now, when the international community is challenged by other crises, Taylor in Calabar, under the protection of Nigeria, will make his move. We will wake up one morning and watch on CNN as Taylor rides triumphantly down the main street in Monrovia to the executive mansion, daring all of us to come and get him. Unless he is handed over to the special court for Sierra Leone, this scenario is not out of the realm of possibilities. He then asked, how do we assure Liberia's future? And he answers that. Ultimately, he says, what we do about Taylor in the next several weeks will determine the fate of Liberia and the new administration of its president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Crane then sets out several plans, two of which I'll state here. He said, first, hand Charles Taylor over to the special court for Sierra Leone for a fair trial, his kind of trial. This takes him out of the local and regional dynamics that is West Africa. Second, tie any financial and political support to good governance in Liberia. Time does not permit, but the exhibits are present. Not even the Nigerian nation was spared from threats and intimidation, as explained by Fani Kayode, press secretary to President Obasanjo, the Nigerian head of state, who was with him in Washington when President George W. Bush promised, and I quote, to bring Nigeria to its knees if Taylor was not turned over to the special court. And what happened? Obasanjo buckled and capitulated. Now, this demonstrates the significant pressure that was brought to bear on President Obasanjo, irrespective of his personal and leadership obligations to the West African subcontinent.
Where you at? Wake up on your stomach, stop sleeping.
How to enter the binding commitment.
Whip your hands. Come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta look us on, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people sue us. The people lie to us. The government betrayed us. They betrayed us so much. I said they lie. The people who are so, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal. I said we tired with their lies, we tired with their promises that left us to a lot of damages. We tired with their speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to be? See, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask.
Okay, folks. Let me say a very, very pleasant good evening to all of you across the country. Let me say a very, very pleasant good evening, good afternoon, good morning to those of you in the diaspora. Our friends, our fans, our followers, our critics, and even those of you who do not like the things we say and the way we say them. It's good to be back on your radio in the Republic of Liberia from Monrovia. This is where we talk the hard issues. And this is where we engage the hard issues.
You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough for time, but
let's say welcome to this Wednesday's edition of the show. It's the 30th of October, and it's 2024.
The nation is poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why?
As always, too many things to talk about. We can talk about all the different issues confronting our country, confronting our society. You know, this entire rigmarole up Capitol Hill about the speaker election seems to be distracting a lot of folks about some of the pertinent issues that are confronting or facing challenges in the executive. The Ministry of National Defense. This communication or memo under the Armed Forces of Liberia is alerting her employees or her men and women that salary is going to delay for the month of October.
We tired with the promises that left us to a lot of damages.
The rest of the government say they will not pay the army people and the military people. The town is supposed to pay them. So they're asking them to be patient, they will pay them later on. Yes, so we have another communication here written by the IMF to the House of Representatives, addressed to the Speaker of the House of Representatives. And we're going to read that communication for you. Or today, the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism held a press conference. And we have an excerpt from that press conference as well. Citizens seem to be angry. Citizens are displeased. The citizens do not like, they do not appreciate how their leaders, 43 of their representatives, are proceeding up Capitol Hill by neglecting where they were officially elected to go and sit and debate and argue on their behalf. They feel that their lawmakers' action constitute neglect to the extent that the University of Liberia Student Union has also gotten involved, instructing, mandating those for the 3 lawmakers to return to work, threatening unspecified action if they do not yield to their demand. All of these pressures from the public.
The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but instead they delay. People suffer. No work for people crying.
Somebody said to me, Austin, Liberia's democracy is at test. The independence of the legislature is at a crossroad. It's about time that we test the bravery of our leader, the few good ones, against the many bad ones. Whatever the case is, please bear with the quality of my voice. Yeah, we're down under the weather.
The people lie to us. The government betray.
And so, yes, that's the size and shape of the show tonight. We were interspersing with different things. The show that is proudly sponsored by Crime Stopper Liberia of Ome Semsaya and is in partnership with Radio Entertainment Liberia. And so tonight, yes, we're giving up $3,000 Liberian tonight on a Wednesday because, you know, a new promotion is on the way. Your TV was man.
So it frustrates us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens?
It's about time we gave out the biggest cash prizes in different categories to you. But before that, we have to encourage you. The code to play is *799 *70 hash.
Which one are we
And you're playing for different things.
The government betray us.
And so very shortly we go to our Facebook to talk to some of our colleagues who've joined us from their different locations tonight. But before we do that, let's take a walk from our sponsor, Crime Stopper Liberia, and then when we come back, we go to our Facebook Live and interact with you, and then we'll come and do some catch, and then we'll run into our discussion here tonight. Let's take a walk from our sponsor, Crime Stopper Liberia. This one will do.
There are crimes in many places, in every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. Really can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see you must take it. I mean you cheche, do it for your safety. If you see don't keep it. I'm a part of report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, Ome Semsaya.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Now choose Wednesday and Thursday to give all
the Google team he get. He will be giving $20,000 $50,000 and $100,000 on Wednesday and Thursday. Yes, and on the 28th of November, you will get plenty motorbike to plenty winner, and the BB winner will win $1.2 million to close November. This second wise man here, he's partnering with Tyler Reed and will also give $20,000 $50,000 and $100,000 on Wednesday and Thursday. On the 21st of December, he will be giving away plenty iPhone 16 Pro Max, and one big winner will walk away with a saloon car. Yes, so a car on the 21st of December at the Tyler Reed Festival from the 22nd of December to the end of January 2025. The dear wise man will also be giving $20,000 $50,000 and $100,000 on Wednesday and Thursday. And at the end of January 2025, one big winner will walk away with a newly built 2-bedroom house in Marshall City, Magibi. Now, one horse. All you need to do is dial *799*70# and play with just $200 or $1.50 US. The more you play, the better your chances to win. The three wise men have finally come. The on Freedom FM. Yes, for the November year, the first wise man now choose Wednesday and Thursday to give all the Google team he get. He will be giving $20,000 $50,000 and $100,000 on Wednesday and Thursday. Yes, and on the 28th of November, you will get plenty motorbike to plenty winner, and the BB winner will win $1.2 million to close November. This second wise man here, he's partnering with Tyler Reed and will also give $20,000 $50,000 and $100,000 on Wednesday and Thursday. On the 21st of December, he will be giving away plenty iPhone 16 Pro Max, and one big winner will walk away with a saloon car. Yes, so a car on the 21st of December at the Tyler Reed Festival from the 22nd of December to the end of January 2025. The dear wise man will also be giving $20,000 $50,000 and $100,000 on Wednesday and Thursday. And at the end of January 2025, one big winner will walk away with a newly built 2-bedroom house in Marshall City, Magibi. Now, one horse. All you need to do is dial *799*70# and play with just $200 or $1.50 US. The more you play, the better your chances to win. The three wise men say, even if you play with the first man, you can win with the second man. And if you play for the second man, you can still win with the third man. The three wise men mean business, oh. This scheme is licensed by the National Lottery Authority, empowered by Lone Star Cell, MTN, and Radio Entertainment Liberia. Listen to the radio and winning money. Liberia, Jack get better.
Okay, so we found beginning today we started talking about this whole TV wise man thing and all of that. It's a new promotion from our sponsor, Cram Stable Liberia in partnership with our Radio Entertainment Liberia. So yes, this is what they're saying to you. Yeah, the TV wise man, the first wise man, the second wise man, and the third wise man. They are giving out different prices. So beginning tomorrow to November 26th and number, yes, we're giving out 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, $1 million, and all of that to the end of this month. The end of next month. And then the second wise man, yes, you're going to walk away with a car, motorbikes. Once you play the cash giveaway by dialing *799*70# and send a select option number. Enter your mobile money pass and select option number 1 to play in either USD or number 2 to play in LD, and you send and enter your mobile money password. So that's all you have to do. Even if you play tonight, your system will record that you play, and beginning tomorrow when we start to do the different draws, you stand a better chance and a bigger chance and a wilder chance to win either our $20,000 or our $50,000 or our $100,000 or our $1.2 million Liberian, or to win our motorbikes or our car or our house at the end of January and all of that. Now, if you play as the first Wiseman promotion is on, which is on now as I'm talking to you, you are also qualified to win in the second Wiseman promotion and the third Wiseman promotion. So all of the promotions, once you start playing today, you are qualified to win in any of the promotion. Just that what is on now is the first wise man giveaway that is on. But as you play in the first wise man giveaway, you are qualified to win in the second wise man giveaway, and qualified to win in the third wise man giveaway. So these are the different the latest promotions that run straight up to January and 2025, where we'll be giving out a house, a brand new 2-bedroom house, if you play playing our cash giveaway. So a new. Now the short code is still *799*70#. You send and select option number 1 to play in US dollars. That's $1.50, or option number 2 to play in Liberian dollars. That's 200 Liberian dollars. Whichever option you select and send, you wait for a few seconds. They are going to ask you to enter your mobile money password. And once you enter your mobile money password, it's a bingo for you. You might just be waiting to be called to receive 10, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, and so on and so forth. But tonight, we're giving out 3K. Tonight, we're giving out 3K. The 3K tonight we're giving out, we can show you that we're giving our 3K to a particular number, but we know that we're giving our 3K tonight in LD, 3K Liberian dollars. So tonight to play is *799# and send. Wait for a few seconds, select option number 11 and send, and then you wait for a few seconds. You select option number 1 if you want to play in US dollars, which is 70 cents for tonight, or you select option number 2 if you want to play in Liberian dollars, which is 100 Liberian dollars tonight. If you want to play tonight and win, that's it. Once you send, after selecting your option, you wait for a few seconds. The system is going to ask you to enter your mobile money password. And once you enter your mobile money password, it's a bingo. Again, it's *799# for tonight. And you select option number 11. I'll keep repeating tonight. To win tonight is *799#. You send and select option number 11 and send, and then you follow the instruction. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Some of our colleagues have joined us tonight from different places. Let's try to recognize a few of them tonight. We can recognize everybody, but let's try to recognize a few of those who've joined us tonight from their different places. So Mawata Belete, yes, a committed member of this family has joined us. Archie Brown, also another committed member of this family has joined us. CDC Papi Success Keita, another committed member of this family. Tita Destined for Greatness C. Wallow has joined us from Johnson Street. Mary Tule, they've all committed member of our family. They've joined us. They are joining us tonight. Abdullahi Dule from Zozo in Lufa. Thomas Doe Jr. from West Point. Paka Jala are all joining us tonight. They're all members of our family. Saturday Zangwi Wonderwe. Please correct me if I'm pronouncing the name wrongly or rightly. So Saturday Zongwia or Zongwie. Which one? Is it Zongwie or Zongwia? Wudule. Yeah, I'm sure the Wudule, but the last name I got it correct. Wudule. Okay, so Saturday has joined us from Atlanta there in the US. Victoria Townsend has also joined us. Emmanuel Bro, and a 10th member of our family is also joining us tonight. Emmanuel Bro is joining us tonight from. He's also way there in the US as well. He's joining us as well tonight on the show. God's help from up Broad Street has joined us tonight. You see, there are a lot of things happening from different sides, but let's listen to what had to say tonight. Earlier today, when they held their press conference, say my producer go outside. Let me just play from my phone because. Remember, let me play from my phone. So they had this is a press conference held by also today.
The president of Liberia Student Union, Capitol Hill Campus, Monrovia, Liberia. The Universal of Liberia Student Union demands immediate resumption of work by 43 lawmakers in the majority bloc of the National Legislature. The Universal of Liberia Student Union also calls upon the 43 lawmakers within the majority bloc of the National Legislature to immediately resume their legislative duties and fulfill their mandate. Unacceptable that elected representatives have left their legislative chambers without fulfilling their responsibilities to address the pressing issues facing our nation. As students and concerned citizens, we stand for the principles of accountability, transparency, and commitment to public service. We remind these lawmakers that they are entrusted by the people to act in the nation's interest, particularly in these challenging times when decisive leadership and legislative actions are essential. The University of Liberia Student Union demands the following. 1. The immediate resumption of duties. We insist that all 43 lawmakers in the majority bloc return to their legislative roles without delay.
So the message is clear. OSU is the umbrella organization. In case you do not know or you may have forgotten, OSU represents the University of Liberia Students Union. OSU, that's the abbreviation. In case you do not know, OSU is the umbrella organization for all students, all political party, campus-based political party, or parties, and all of that. All students on the UR campus. That is the government. The student council government, like the student council government, that's the leadership. So also represents the students or the students' voices on that campus. And so also has spoken and also is insisting that these lawmakers, let me cut this TV off to avoid the distraction. So also is insisting that those 43 lawmakers should return to their original, their legitimate, their legal space required by law, established by law, where they're supposed to sit and debate the different issues that they are aggrieved with, whether it's on behalf of themselves or on behalf of the people. They must return home or return to their legitimate seat and start to do the people's business. Not just that. Also is concerned in announcing a nationwide action on specified action. I do not know the action because they say it is unspecified. It means they too have not decided what the action is going to be, but the action is still unspecified. When they're ready for that action, they will announce it, I'm sure. Or they may choose to just take us by surprise. But whatever action that OSU will take, we've always said to all of you that this thing about removing the speaker is not about Fonanti. And all of us should stop seeing this thing to be about Fonanti. You know why? Because even assuming the worst case exists, that Fonanti decides to resign, God forbid, the next speaker that is going to be elected, he's going to be compelled to play to the whims and caprices of those for the TV people. Let's join the budget. Let's steady. Let's stir the budget. Let's play. If that speaker refuses to listen, he or she is going to be out. He or she is going to be out. The next speaker that may be elected, if that person refuses to audit, if that person insists on auditing the house, it means he or she will be leaving. So it is time that we insist on this one. that since the law gave them the power and authority to remove their speaker for cause, the same law say they must do it with due process, giving the alleged and the accused due process. We agreed and accept that the law does not restrict the cause for removal of the speaker or any member of the house. Since the law does not state specifically what the cause or causes should be, they can never go in the morning and say, that they realize that when they start talking, man, so we don't want you. The law said no, we get a problem with that one. If all of you wake up in the morning and say, hey, you're tired hearing from that voice, you want your new voice, the law says you can do it. But to do it, these are the processes you should follow. So the law says you can remove the speaker for cause. It means you can remove the speaker for any cause. You can wake up in the morning and say, why the Fonati wear blue suit? For wearing blue suit 3 times a week, we don't let you, we don't want you. We are removing you. That cause, in the wisdom of the majority, that cause. The law said no problem, you can remove him because you wear coat suit, you wear blue coat suit 3 times in 1 week. The law said, okay, no problem, I have no cause. We agree. You can remove him for that cause for wearing blue coat suit, never blue coat suit 3 times in a week. He's supposed to wear blue today, black and gray, but today he wore blue coat suit 3 times in a week. So we agree. That's cause. But the law says to remove him for wearing blue coat suit 3 times in a week. These are the processes that you must follow. You must give him due process. He must be heard. He must be allowed to face his accusers. Anything short of that will not be considered due process. Anything short of that will be illegal. Our laws do not embrace removal illegally. And so we want to call on you Liberians tonight. What the other young brothers have started by going to RLJ or to the homes of those lawmakers or holding placards and protesting at the homes of the different lawmakers, calling on them to go back to Capitol Hill and go to the chamber and argue the issues there. We need to celebrate the bravery of those people and we need to join them in our mass. We cannot sit, like President Sedi said, wearing silence is embracing the commission of any crime that will be committed or the crime that is being committed. It means you are equally culpable of the crime. When you say that and say, I will not talk, I will not get involved, that silence, it means you are embracing, you are facilitating the commission of the crime. So it makes you equally culpable like the guys who are violating our laws. So she said, at this juncture, nobody should sit in silence. Nobody should wear silence. Nobody should embrace silence. Everybody must wake up and take a role to play in this national call, in this national drama. God is a drama. And tonight, because we have something else to talk outside beside the speaker team, we decided tonight to call on all Liberians to join the young brothers. We saw elderly people today in some of the videos which we are going to play subsequently in the show, joining the protest. If they cannot be up Capitol Hill, they will not be at RLJ. Capitol Hill cannot be declared illegal for them to sit and argue their grievances, and RLJ be considered legal for them to sleep, eat, drink, and have fun. No. If Capitol Hill, if the gavel of authority, where the gavel sits, if they declare in that place illegal for them to sit, RLJ cannot be considered and will not be considered and should not be considered a legal place for them to sit and sleep. And that is the point. We can't spend our money and the month has ended. All of the committee pay for doing nothing this month. The committee pay. Their salaries will go to their accounts. They will get all of their benefits. But they will still come tell you the leadership is not legitimate. But RLJ is legitimate. And we must say to them, all of us, we must say to them that, hey, if Capitol building, if the chamber cannot be legitimate, when the gavel sits cannot be legitimate, RLJ cannot be legitimate. We go to Capitol building to see our lawmakers and interact with them. When they are on break, they are supposed to be in their constituencies, interacting with their constituents. We go to Capitol building, we don't see them. We go in our constituencies, we don't see them. Where are they at RLJ? So we are going to RLJ to interact with our lawmakers. And that is the point. We cannot see them in our districts. We cannot meet them up Capitol Hill. So let's go to RLJ where they are. They will be compelled to meet us and sit with us and interact with us and hear our grievances. We have grievances in our different districts. We have issues in our different districts. We need our lawmakers. We need access to our lawmakers. We need them to sit down and talk to us and talk with us and hear us. People, today, the government is talking about increasing electricity. These are grievances that lawmakers are supposed to be addressing. Today, the government is proposing increase in electricity bill, increase in even the price for meter. You are sitting in your constituent. You are sitting in your constituency. Sorry, you are sitting in your constituency where you are buying meter $20. Today, the executive is proposing $88 to $85. You need to go to your lawmakers to tell them to put a stop to that. Where can you find your lawmakers? RLJ, so you need to go there. You need to go to them and compel them to come outside on a daily basis to interact with you, since that's what they said. If you're not comfortable with RLJ having a conversation with them at RLJ, you compel them to come to Capitol Building where you pay them to sit. They all have seats at Capitol Building. They all have offices at Capitol Building. We give them cars, we give them offices, we give them the chamber, we give them scratch card, we give them gasoline, we give them everything, not to go sit to RLJ and be eating and drinking and having fun time. All those gasolines and cars and offices we gave them, that because we wanted them to be comfortable up Capitol Hill to debate any issues. That's the reason. They go there and debate. Even in the greatest democracies in our country, you don't see lawmakers boycotting easily when they want to remove their people. They call you only to resign. And if you choose to resign, you resign. But if you say you're casting a vote of no confidence, I mean that vote of no confidence must come with 2/3. Bring it to admit, to qualify that 2/3, for that 2/3 to get qualified to constitute removal, it has to pass through process, through channels. Then you say you're avoiding the channels. You just want to sit down, RLJ, and somebody resign. That all. No. So you will come, we support the citizens, and we're calling all of you. Anything you can contribute to those people. If you know how to reach out to them, reach out to them. If that water, if that rice, if that whatsoever, anything, if that meat pie or donut or color, pepper color, anything you can get to reach out to those people who are going out tomorrow at RLJ. Reach out to them, give it to them, share with them. because they will be there very early, and so even if that tea, Lipton tea, go there and share with them. This is a national call. This is a national initiative. The youth groups, the student groups. It's good that also has spoken. We are waiting to see and hear what Flower will say, what Linsu will say, what the Manuel Youth Parliament will say, the Abura chapter, what the Abura Council of Churches Youth Dex will say, what the National Student Christian Council Youth Dex will say. We are waiting. We want to see this organization. We want to hear what they have to say. There are different youth groups, even the different denominations. The Interreligious Council Youth Dex, the Liberal Council of Churches Youth Dex, because people say youth dex and say, but the council is speak you, so we can say anything. So what's about the National Student Christian Council? What's about the different Islamic youth groups? Linsu Fla also has spoken. And those Soup has spoken. I've not seen their statement, but I'm told they have a statement on the matter, a position, a clear-cut position on the matter. We have not heard from Posta on this matter. Where are the different youth groups, the different civil society groups, the different pressure groups, the different intellectual center, CEO, they all must say something. This is a national disgrace. It's becoming for us. You all cannot be sitting in silence. You too must have found a space to communicate your opinion on the matter, so they can be recorded in history. That on this day, during this time, these were the different advocacy groups that render opinions on the matter. Your opinion do not have to favor for the TV lawmakers or favor Kofa, but your opinions must just be guided by what the law say should be done. That's all. It doesn't have to say I stay with Kofa or I stay with for the TV lawmakers. No, that's not the statement we're looking for. We're looking for an opinion that will be doctored within the confines of the law. An opinion that will express the true nature and intent of the law. An opinion that will elevate and provide guidance for our democracy and our politics. These are the quality of the opinions we are looking for. The time is now. And that's why tonight I must celebrate also. I must celebrate the bravery, the tenacity of Osu to come out at this time. They didn't wait for the situation to subside before coming out. They didn't wait for the situation to escalate beyond human imagination or control before coming out. They coming out the right time to speak. And they spoke appropriately. They didn't say, don't remove Kofa. They didn't say, we against Kofa removal. They say, go back up Capitol Hill and argue there. Go work. Argument is part of your work. Debate is part of your work. Go in the chamber and debate and argue. That's what we're paying for, to argue. To argue on laws, to argue on policies, to argue on different actions by public officials. To debate and see whether the actions are necessary or unnecessary. And if the actions are necessary or unnecessary, you take the right step to correct the wrong ones. That's what we pay for. Then the thing we pay to do, they say, no, we don't want debate. We don't want to argue. We go sleep in hotels. It doesn't make sense to anybody. I see that the IMF. Now conclude on these two contents from the Ministry of Information and the IMF, and then we'll transition to what is happening in the executive. Okay, so let's get this one from Vanny Gibson. Welcome. The network is getting bad. It's getting very bad. The network from when? The radio or or the Facebook, because in our Facebook, then yes, all of our GSM companies, I told you they are all useless companies. So if our if that they laugh, yes, we too are experiencing some problem with our internet. It's been off and on, off and on. So please bear with us. The problem is not from us, it's from the service provider. So let me play this recording from the Minister of Information, and I will read you this communication from the IMF to address to the speaker.
Who will the government present the budget to?
This is very low, so you have to listen keenly. So the Minister of Information is responding to a question asked by a journalist today, and the question from the journalist was, in the midst of these crises and all of that, there are claims that the executive is going to do business with what they call the majority, or there are claims that the executive is going to do business with what they call the majority. Okay, Phil, thank you. Or the executive is going to do business with the COFASA. So this is the Minister of Information response.
You are journalists. Has the speaker been removed? That help you to find answer now. So what is happening at the Capitol is there's a disagreement among lawmakers that they don't want the speaker. That process that leads to the removal of the speaker has not happened. That's why the fight is still on. If the speaker was removed, then no more fight. So until the speaker is removed, he is still the speaker. If the government wants to do business, the law requires, the law is clear, the procedure is clear how we submit instruments to. If during the period that we are ready to submit the budget, they are still aware the eye and the speaker are not being removed, and the speaker receives the budget. Now maybe your concern, which should be everybody's concern, should be when you receive the budget to act on it. Will they be able to assemble in their chambers with the necessary quorum to discuss?
Now, in case you did not get or you did not understand what he was saying or his response to the question, let me play again. I will take my time. I will keep pausing to interpret what he was saying.
Who will the government present the budget to?
So he's repeating the question: Who will the government present the budget to?
You are journalists. Has the speaker been removed?
You are a journalist. Has the speaker been removed? Information Minister is asking. You are a journalist. Has the speaker been removed? And then he pauses. And then he asks a rhetorical question. You're having the final answer now? Has the government been removed? You're having the final answer now?
So what is happening at the Capitol is there's a disagreement among lawmakers and they don't want the speaker.
What is happening up Capitol Hill is a disagreement amongst lawmakers that they do not want their speaker.
That process that leads to the removal of the speaker has not happened.
That process that leads to the removal of the speaker has not happened.
But the fight is still on.
Now the fight is still on. If the speaker was removed, then no more fighting.
So until the speaker is removed.
He remains the speaker. If the government wants to do business, the law requires. The law is clear. The procedure is clear. Or who the government or the executive is supposed to submit the instrument to.
If during the period that we are ready to submit the budget.
If during the period that we are ready to submit the budget.
They are still at where they are, and the speaker are not being removed.
They are still at where they are, meaning in this NOS. And the speaker has not been removed, or the speaker has not been removed.
And the speaker received the budget.
Then the speaker receives the budget. So the information minister is saying, if the NOS continues like this, until the government ready to submit the budget. The executive will submit the budget to the speaker. To be more simplistic and very, very ordinary for you to understand. He's saying, if this nurse up Capitol Hill continues, and if this nurse remains as it is until the executive is ready to submit the budget, and the speaker is not removed, the executive will submit the budget to the speaker. And that's exactly what we've been saying to all of you. But that's not the real point. The real point is, which Pierre concluded with, he was right. The real issue should not be, the question of the real issue should not be, who is the government or the executive going to submit the budget to? We should stop asking that question. Who will the executive do business with? Or who will the executive submit budget to? That question is childish and senseless. Because the laws are clear. The procedure are legally established as strong enough and visible. Anything outside of a formal or official or legal removal, as long as this man is still called speaker, as long as Thomas Father is still called deputy speaker, any man who go propose bill to go and announce Thomas Father is hereby removed as speaker, that person will be doing it on their own improper beach. When the improper beach, Thomas Father will not be speaker. You know, man, people be I call people beach because I only beach I know about all the other beaches because I used to go there to play football or play for Fonde FC in the Gutan. So I used to go practice there. So that only beach I know. Oh yeah, some of you didn't know. Yeah, I play for Fonde FC in the Gutan. Oh. Yeah, I see your football player. So I'm calling people beach. Now, so the people say Thomas Father is not a speaker. He will not be speaker for them when they all promote beach. But when they come to Capitol building, he remains the deputy speaker. But on Popo Beach, where they said he's not their deputy speaker. That one that in was the bidder. And if the executive goes to submit the budget to the speaker and the speaker has other pressing issues, the deputy speaker and the chairman ways and means will be there to receive the budget. Because they remain the legitimate leaders of the House of Representatives. The question now we should be asking is, if this situation continues like this, and the budget is already submitted to the House of Representatives, and the House cannot get quorum to act on the budget, what becomes of our country? How many people already writing that people then say your salary will delay for October? And the House cannot get quorum to pass on the budget. So what think the other 43 million will be doing down there? They will go to the budget or go do their own budget. Nobody submit the argument to them. How would they add? They get our own budget. So what would they be doing? What are they really been doing? They are not been doing anything. They will not be doing anything. If in the worst case, I hear people say, oh, tomorrow will be dramatic. Oh, Tifa, the deputy speaker will be there to go join and preside over there. Hey, yeah. Just stop. You're the deputy speaker here small. We're not being enough now. We're not misconstrue your actions enough now, behavior enough now. Eh? The deputy speaker is clear on where he stands and what he's opting for. Even in the worst case, the deputy speaker said, let me go visit my man on Asa. He can go there and go and sit down there again. He said, no, I can't preside all this session. I won't preside all the meeting here. No, man, I can't visit you, but I can't preside all your meeting. I can't follow your meeting. Yes, I hear that you're having meeting. So I had to follow your meeting. So I was sitting in the bar, I was sitting in the place and follow your meeting. Thomas Father will not be wrong. So nobody should beat on fire tomorrow. You'll see fire in us gallery sitting there. You're not going to preside. Father will not preside over the people's session tomorrow. Maybe you'll go there to go visit there. So I mean, what issue? I hear you got issue. You'll say for me, let me hear. You're not going to sit down behind table, take gavel, and start presiding. No gavel has been taken over to him. And Father is very experienced. I think Father is the most experienced representative in our place. Should be the most experienced. He's been there since 2005. So he might go there tomorrow and go and say, my man, what you say here? You say for me. But man, you're someone me I got to count, so I can what I say. Are you having meeting here? That meeting. But the meeting does not represent the House of Representatives. A third person for the person saying so man having meeting here or you got to count. You go there, you man, you're having meeting them here. What I say, German. Fellow colleagues, what I say. They will say that I said, man, the meeting will have here, this is what we call you for. Here's the issue. I say, man, okay, I hear the issue. I will communicate with you in 2 weeks. What they will do, they will not be far. People have to understand legislative politics and how it works. And just stop running all around here. But yeah, layman understanding of that building. That building is complex. It's a complex building. So for me, I would have 2 things I will not be surprised about tomorrow. I will not be surprised to see Father in a gallery in a meeting tomorrow. I will not be surprised. No. I will be surprised if he does not go to that meeting and go sit down. There's some money now. Are you afraid of having meeting? They ready official because he's the deputy speaker and say, man, we're having meeting here in the church more on Thursday. Please come. Okay, man, I hear to your call. What you say? But I go remember, I go remember acting chief clerk. Why you take acting chief clerk for again now? What the issue? Okay, I will get back to you. No, for now, I can preside your meeting. I don't know. I'm not the organizer of your meeting. I don't know how kind of organization. Yeah, maybe the organization of majority lawmakers. Yeah, that organization, no issue. But I'm not here. I'm not the deputy here. I'm not a funny member. So I will allow a non-member, a non-funny member, a non-leader to preside over your meeting. So I'll just say, I will say participate in your meeting. The other issues and legal issues now. I can communicate with your through my lawyer, or maybe in 1 week or in 2 weeks. Hey, Father, yes, I don't tell them Father walk away from the session. Jeremy, I beg to let you go. They will not have any legal ground to even take any action. Oh, they didn't get legal ground. Yeah, somebody said, man, we're not exposing what the Father won't do tomorrow. No, I'm not exposing. We have, this is an analytical show. We analyze the issue based on our experience and our research. How the legislatures work, how parliamentarian bodies work. You have to understand the different tricks, the different chicanery to be able to maneuver your way through the corridors of the legislature. So nobody can fail Father tomorrow in the scene there. When you see Father Daniel will gavel and presiding over tomorrow's session, you get legitimate reason to get vexed. To within one, I tell you, you don't listen to nobody's advice, listen to my advice. When you see Father in our session tomorrow, you don't get vexed. When they want this, you may have vexed tomorrow. When you see him holding gavel presiding, and when he refuses to talk, because he must talk. When you go there, he must talk. But when you go in that gallery and you hold gavel, they mean you get reason not to get vexed. When he goes in that gallery and refuses to talk, then it means you should get issue with him. Because the opinion of Father expressed in CDC, their views he expressed in CDC compound. If he goes to that meeting tomorrow, there are 2 things. Participate in the meeting on the race legal issue, we expect he will be able to re-emphasize his view, his opinion. That political time, no time for anybody holding their view. And he said no. Said no to silence. So that the 2 issues should make you vex tomorrow. Father will go there, or he might not go there. That meeting. They're not official gathering. That meeting. Even though I know some of you say, yeah, the men going there will be legitimate massing their gallery or that sitting, or the men writing there, he writing to them, legitimate mass their gallery. I mean, no, I don't see it that way. I think it was a display of due respect and courtesy to their colleagues. They doesn't make their issues or their gallery legitimate or legal. Especially so in all of his reference of them majority blog, this chief clerk, the acting chief clerk, he used all of them in quotation. Maybe the how you call it. Say he didn't want to say it, quotation is an intelligent way of saying so-called. The way so you call it say us. Oh, you call it say James? Even that in your man, even that title of that name official. When somebody say he call it say running man. I see somebody say he call himself running man, he say any running man, or he call himself running man, mean that name is unofficial. But that's the unintelligent way of saying it. The intelligent when you're writing, you get writing different when you're talking. So when you're writing that, you put in quotation. But when you're talking, you say the so-called majority bloc, or they call themselves majority bloc. They're the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the self-start. The self-start majority bloc, right? Some people was writing, they say the self-start majority bloc. So if I put that thing in quotation, if I put in quotation, he says self-star, so-called, that the intelligent was saying of calling it self-star majority bloc, the so-called sergeant arm, that was the intelligent was saying when you're writing. But the judicial only say the self-star. Because judicial only got authority, the authority of the law, it comes to interpreting the law. So you can use any description, any adjective to describe your action or your body, your organization. Now, this is another communication. Yesterday we read you another communication from the Ministry of Finance, right? In case you missed the communication from the Ministry of Finance yesterday, let me read that again. Then I'll go to IMF. On last week Thursday, when you guys were displaying orthodox and uncivilized behavior, I have some good friends. So I try to be very careful with the adjective I use to describe the group, because my good friends there may feel implicated. All of the in real life, I won't talk to my friends in such condescending manner. Yes, I can disagree with them, and to appreciate my disagreement, like I said, some of them can even call me, we talk. But so I have to be very careful, how I describe them. So this communication came from the Ministry of Finance. We read that yesterday, but in case some of you missed it, the Ministry of Finance wrote the speaker address to, it was on October 24th. So that's last week, Thursday. Anyway, in session, they said there was no quorum. The Ministry of Finance wrote the speaker. Honorable J. Fonadi Kofa, Speaker of 55th National Legislature, Capitol Hill, Monrovia, subject invitation to the validation exercise for the draft arrest agenda for inclusive development, AARD. These are official functions. So the argument about Fonadi is a speaker or not, or the argument about who the executive will do business with, that one, why are you killing that argument now? They're not argument again. We left with one more argument. That one argument is the guys say they get majority. There's a difference between the constitutional majority and the perceptionary majority. Plenty of people. I put it today in one chat room. I said there's a difference between constitutional majority or legal majority. There are plenty of people or having more people than the other side. To have more people on the side than this side does not make your number a constitutionally acceptable or number to do business. So we have to get the two differences. To be more than for this side to be more than this side does not make you constitutionally acceptable to do business with, or to transact business with. The constitutional number is you must have for dinner. And even if you get to for dinner, it didn't make count tomorrow, they check them one they reach for dinner. The law say no executive or nobody will have any authority to do business with them, even if they reach for dinner tomorrow. The law say when they reach for dinner, they have to go inside and go argue and debate and take vote to remove. So you all in the public, you have to be enlightened, you have to be educated to how the process works. What the process is and how it works are two different things. Even if the people reach 49 tomorrow, the executive will not take the budget and submit it to them because they have not exhausted the legal process to effect the removal of the speaker that was legitimately elected for a period of 6 years. Even if they reach 49 tomorrow, nobody will do business with them because they have to take that 49 into the main chamber. Then they present the petition. Then the speaker recused himself as presiding officer. And then Thomas Father, the deputy speaker, takes the gavel of authority. That is if he is not conflicted. But if he is conflicted and is perceived to be having a side, then the body will elect a speaker pro tempore to preside over the session or over the hearing and the investigation. At that point, the accused will have to face the accuser. What you say the mayor do? Where are the evidence? You will go through an investigation, due process. The lawyers will be there. You go through due process. After everything, when the committee, when they count are finding everything, then they take a vote. Then the majority vote now to remove the speaker. Until that vote is taken, now just signing paper, hey, go submit, then the speaker walk away. You have to go there and say, oh, if you say, oh, if you please make it about standing, then you stand and check yo. Got a law and a hair count. You stay home or they do roll call. Maggie B, they call all Maggie B lawmakers. How many person voting for against? They record them, finish it. Chief there announce the result from the voting. The speaker is hereby removed. Then now the speaker take his official seat in Grand Cook County, and then we can continue with the order of business. But that is by replacing him, replacing the vacancy. So it's a legal process that we should be talking about now. Now, one Google for the 3% someone is it because they get majority, so go there and go do business. Nobody will do business with them. Nobody. Somebody said today, oh, in case this thing run up to January, and you got for the 3 minutes sitting here, and the 30 people sitting on the side, we think the president will go to wedding for the 3 minutes sitting. I say, so let me go. One thing I know, the president will go there, but the full bench of the Supreme Court will not go to work for the 3 minutes sitting because they're for the 3 minutes. They will be sitting there. The Supreme Court will go there because they're for the 3 minutes, they vote for the 3 guys. Now I have the legitimate, constitutionally authorized backing. Meaning they have removed the speaker legally, they are replacing with a new speaker, and then now the gavel is officially turned over to that new speaker, and then the Supreme Court will go and sit down there. The Supreme Court will not go sit down there. They will boycott it. They will go to where the speaker is sitting, where the deputy speaker and the clerical staff. When they go down there and the speaker calls the session to order, and they do roll, the session is called to order, and they tell you to do roll call to see whether there is a quorum. And once the chief clerk finishes, when they call the session to order, and there is no quorum, the chief clerk announces that there is no quorum, Mr. Speaker, there is no quorum for the conduct of business today. The legislature will not admit the president into that place. I mean, the president will not address the nation that day because there is no quorum. That's how it works. So some of you saying, yeah, that's why you see they're sending people to go beg for nothing to please just resign. That's why I'm telling people, please, because they know that these guys do not have bulbs to raise the number to removing. And removal is a process, it's not an event. The night Christmas day when you go to the Christmas party, you finish, you go no. Due process. That is a process, it's not an event. It doesn't just take place in one day. Because they know they do not have the capacity and the evidence to go through the legal process. They say, let's use rebellious means. So say, without sitting on a gavel, he must resign. And that's why you see someone also saying, if anybody were in that position, this one will retire now. We're going to stay with that person to say, don't resign. Let these guys exhaust the legal process, remove you formally and legally, elect somebody to fill the vacancy, and then we continue with the country. It's too much. So the IMF also wrote the speaker, and this letter is dated the 30th, which is today. The International Monetary Fund, Office of the Resident Representative in Liberia, Ocean View, blah, 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 blah. October 30, 2024. Honorable J. Funanti Kofa, Speaker, Honorable House of Representatives, Capitol Hill, Monrovia, Liberia. Dear Honorable Kofa, the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, will field a mission to Liberia from November 6 to the 19th, 2024 to conduct the first review of the extended credit facility supported program between the government of Liberia and the IMF. Mr. Deshane King, IMF mission chief for Liberia, will lead the mission. The mission writes to request a joint meeting with you and the leadership of the Honorable House of Representatives on Monday, November 18, 2024 at 15:15 p.m. At your office to update you and the leadership on the ECA, the Extended Credit Facility Program with the government. Please accept the assurances of our highest esteem. Sincerely, Joel Shindu Ogudke, IMF resident representative Liberia. This is where the country is. So all of these official communications close the argument as to which side, whether the executive or other people, international bodies would do business with or recognize. This is the official seat, the official arm, administrative arm of the legislature, the House. That's how they're addressing him. On official, and inviting him for official government, official duties. So you'll be sitting asking, so who the executive will do business with? You listen to the Minister of Information, he was clear, he placed it right there. You don't expect him to go and lie. He placed it right there. Until the speaker is removed, we, the executive, will do business. If this matter continues like this, no, that the budget is ready, the draft budget is ready, we are going to submit to Funati, to the speaker. Because he is the speaker. That the government saying this, not me. You listen to him. So some of you who have your lawmakers and you only supporting them because maybe they're a brother or your church member, you all need to regain your senses and start talking to these people. Hello, Chief. That true is saying you're getting a number here. But if there's a procedure to remove them here, why I can't go there and go vote? They don't tell you why they don't want to go there to vote. Let them say it to you. Let them convince you why all of you who have some of those guys who are married to you, who are your boyfriend, official boyfriend or husbands. You ask them these questions home. That's what families afford to have a home. At times you sit down in your home, you have your wife or your husband is supposed to ask some critical questions. So Austin, why are you doing this? What is your opinion? What is the reason behind this? For me, I don't see any reason behind this because the whole public is crying on you. The country is saying this. Oh, you ain't doing that. Why? So why you can't tell your friends for you to go down there and go vote against the man? If you're thinking you're getting a number, why you go to vote here? The first time woman I'm married, but she gave me a laming to go to make the promise and go to hotel for 1 more, 2 or 3 with 1 more in the name of plotting or camping to remove speaker. No, should not be a lie. Because especially so when this home does not even make sense. It does not make sense. At least if it were making sense, imagine neglecting your homes, neglecting your family, your kids. You don't even know how they go to school, whether they secure on a different campuses. Some of the guys are not even seeing their kids for the last 2-3 weeks. Some of these guys are not even spoken to their kids for the last 2-3 weeks. The kids have not seen them. Because they say they do on one camp to remove speaker. When you have whole big capital building to go there, have session, you argue the issues, you take a vote, you reach a vote the next day, you file motion for reconsideration. The different processes there. You finish drafting your house, and you all have neglected your homes. For the 3 homes neglected, but for the 3 representatives, and they're sitting in one sustainable hotel down there and say they're doing something and camping. It's about time that the society get involved. And that's why we're saying to all of you guys, you need to support the young people who are coming out from the different constituencies to call on the lawmakers to return to Capitol building and sit down there and do their business. See what's happening in the country. Let me read for you what the Ministry of Defense, the Armed Forces, it's not even Ministry of Defense, it's Armed Forces of Liberia. Let me read for you. This is what came out today. It's a HQ, AFL, TDA. Now you have military also now TDA, all of that. See distribution, 30th October 2024 today. The caption: delay in salaries disbursement for the month of October 2024. Reference: A COS verbal directive dated October 30th, 2024. 1. HQ AFL was informed by MOD, the administrative arm, the civilian arm. Ministry of Defense informed the Army of a delay in the disbursement of salaries for the month of October 2024. The High Command of the Armed Forces of Liberia via reference a regret. Is a request? Reference A regrets the situation and is concerned of the potential hardships this delay will cause personnel of the AFL and their dependents. Reference A indicated that HQ at the headquarters AFL is actively working with the appropriate authorities to resolve this temporary situation and to ensure that payments are made as soon as possible. 2. In view of the above, I am directed via reference A to call on all J and special staff as well as unit commands to inform their respective personnel of the situation and that personnel are to continue being patient and exhibit the highest level of professionalism. I am to add that personnel of the AFL have always demonstrated resilience, dedication, and discipline in the face of challenges, and the AFL as a force for good will overcome this temporary situation together. 3. This is respectfully forwarded for your information and necessary action. And they say it is a restricted memo, meaning we're not supposed to be having it. It's a restricted memo, means it means we are not supposed to be having it. It is not supposed to be in our possession. You know why we get it? Because the people, they are satisfied. The army, the military people are not satisfied. They are displeased. That's why we got this. If they were satisfied, they were not going to give it to us. They want us to talk about this. That's the only thing. They are not allowed to do business. Let me tell you, the military people, they are not allowed to do business. They are not allowed to do any other thing. They are not allowed to work anywhere. Even if they are teaching, that pro bono. Even if they say, let me go teach to our high school or go teach to our university, that pro bono. They are not allowed to do anything. So they depend only on their salaries to survive, to feed their families, pay the school fees for their kids, and take care of their wives and their family members. Some of those guys still have their parents alive, and they still rely on them for tips. And you are writing them on the 30th. The time you're supposed to be paying them, that's when you are writing them, telling them that they should not expect pay for the month of October. They should expect a pay next month. You write them today. Do you see the disappointment? That you read military people today. Hey man, their month has 31 days. On the 30th day, you writing military people and telling, forget about whether they are military people. Even if they were sweepers, there is dignity in labor. Those who have built a man from October 1 to all to this low, this far, that they are supposed to take pay latest the 25th or the 27th. And you didn't inform them anything on the 30th. Well, they already getting disappointed that salary is delaying them, because at this point, salary delaying. Then you write them officially on the 30th and say you were informed, Ministry of Defense informed you that they will not be taking pay. And when government tell you say that pay delay, just know say that 2 weeks minimum. So it means that in the middle of next month, these people who do not have as different source of income are expected to take pay. But the people calling themselves majority bloc are distributing $25,000 to Sam to remove somebody because he wants to audit them. Yes. But the people calling themselves majority are paying $200 US, I'm told, the least per night at RLJ for the last 2 weeks. Your military cannot take pay. And you supposed to be here as providing oversight, using your oversight over the executive through your committee on defense and national security to call the Ministry of Finance to ask them why you say why you're telling us the people that you cannot pay the military. You can't justify. Tell us why you can pay the military. You call Ministry of Finance people, call LRI people. They didn't say that before the committee and tell us that we won't know why you say you can pay the people. The committee should be doing that. The committee should be writing, plenary, informing them of the situation and inviting NRA and Ministry of Finance to give reason why they cannot pay the military people. Instead, they are busy sleeping at the RLJ and receiving $25,000, and the military people are not taking pay this month. They are taking pay next month for this month. It means that next month will go that next month will go in December. Wow, what's the reason? We need explanation. And the military cannot refer our ministry to ask them for explanation. It is a committee on national defense and security. Now it's supposed to be writing the Ministry of Finance or writing plenary to call Ministry of Finance to explain why the people say they can pay the military people. It said that our revenue is our revenue inflow is low. It said that our revenue is not performing. We want to know why. Why the late notice? We want to know. And the only person that is best suited to ask these questions is the legislature, because they have oversight over the executive. These are the critical issues we're talking about. You're talking about taking money to remove Funati. Just the other day, you call the military people outside the job security. You say you're displaying your strength. Today, you're waiting there, they cannot take pay. After displaying their strength all around, then you read it and say you can't pay them. Why did you allow them to go display their strength? And when you know you cannot pay them, you get money to pay the people. Then you say you're displaying strength, you call the people outside, put them in uniform, and say you can't display your strength. You can't prove that we are ready for combat. A military that cannot even get paid on time, a military will be ready for combat. You know a military that can be ready for combat? Like we will get any potential threat that will force our military into action? Just joking. Maybe the money that you use for that whole thing, you're supposed to that operation money for the money you use, the operation money you use for that thing. You should use it to give people stape if your new salary was going to delay. So who do we call to ask them, and when do we call to ask why are the servicemen why are they not taking pay on time for this month? We need answers. So if the military is not taking pay, trust me, it means the police will also not be taking pay. It means immigration will also not be taking pay. It means joint security will not be taking pay. It means civil servant salaries are still being delayed. They are only writing the military because maybe the military people want to responsible people presiding over the military, so they say let's write officially to notify them. Maybe the police are not even writing their own people to tell them, say, gentlemen, this is a situation. But I see police people, they carry capital building, they go man capital building. They see police people, you calling them to go and man your building to prevent casualties and all of that. And you cannot even pay the people on time. You think you are motivating those police officers or those security people? You are not motivating them. That's why most of the police people, they want assignment with lawmakers, government officials, and they want to go to concession places because they will be able to find identify alternative source of income to their salaries. There's no dignity to our servicemen. Go drive through the streets tonight. Pass the different checkpoints. See our police officer when it's really, they all have to run away to find shelter. They cannot work because what? Raincoat, they do not have raincoats. You expect Korean people to go sell a shoe and sell a house to buy raincoats and rain boots for police officers to work at night? Or you expect to go around begging and not begging people, begging all around to get police uniform or rain boots and raincoats for these police officers? When our legislature are supposed to be pressuring LRA to ensure that they strengthen their internal revenue mobilization strategy and capacity to generate more revenue and be able to take care of these pressing responsibilities. A fire is got a fire gets another building to that. Why does fire service get stuff from to go and extinguish the fire? If you do not give the allotment on time, you paralyze the paramilitaries. And you expect that you have a strong border security, that the immigration will be very active and effective at different border points. When you do not want to even increase their salaries and even provide logistics for them. Who is supposed to ensure that the executive is pressured to identify the necessary domestic revenue sources, build the capacity of the LRA, give them the authority, the backing, everything to ensure that they can enforce the legislature. They cannot do these things because they say they divided. Some of you talking about budget submission. Where we are now, President Sedi say Liberia is at a crossroad. And this is the crossroad President Sedi was talking about. You see where it's going? That the military will not be taking pay for this month? You open the telephone lines just now, let's 77 call in. And share our different experiences with you. What they are going through. Even the very staffers at the Capitol building, they have their own issues. I'm told they have not even gotten, I think they got 40% of their special session, and they're not getting the remaining 60%, or they got 60%, and they have not gotten the remaining 40%. But their bosses say they get majority and minority. And that whole majority and minority thing they are doing, go ask them for the count. You will not see one count there talking about the well-being of the stars at the Capitol building. You will not see one count there telling you that Fonati refused to renovate the bathrooms. You will not see one count there telling you Fonati refused to pour water and see want to go there and do assessment and put running water in that building. You will not see one count there telling you that Fonati refused to call Ministry of Public Works or the GSA to go to the building and they do an assessment on the elevator to ensure that the elevator in the old building is working. Go look at accounts. Nothing there. Everything is personal. What is in the petition to remove Fonati? What is in that for the staffers at Capitol building? Let's talk about that. Answer me. You Capitol building staffer, you're calling the show today and tell me what is in that petition for you. If that petition is implemented, how is it going to benefit you, the ordinary staff in Capitol building, including the very staff that are working in the offices of those for the 3 lawmakers? You see them taking their monies. You see monies passing. Do you get some? And I see some of you acting illiterate. Say you're defending your boss or your bosses. They're acting reckless and you say you're defending them. Ask them, what is in this advocacy for me? This plot to remove Fonati. What is there for me and my family? Do you see in that petition we want to increase the salary for Capitol building staffs? Do you see it there? You are chief of office staff making $500 in the house. We're told what the Senate making $500 or $700. Still, we're talking about if you increase the salary to 1,000 at least. Then the both take home be 1,000 chief of office staff. All chief of office staff must be paid the same, whether in the House or in the Senate. Whether you committee chair, you're not committee chair, you own leadership. One person is COS, that person must take home at least take home after deduction of taxes, everything, $1,000. You hear all of them talking. Have you heard any of them talking about that? Have you heard them talking about that? We who are not lawmakers, we are the ones advocating for you in our capital building. We continue to say that this pay in capital building should be at least $250. I mean, as security or me janitor there, $250. Increase the people's salary. Let's add dignity to the people who work in the capital building for that. The people who sacrifice themselves for you. They will still go for a war with Funati. If Funati wins the war, they will all come back and become friends, and their staff will still be left making 700 or maybe two staffs dividing one person one salary. Two staffs dividing one salary. If they will still go for Funati, if they win the fight against Funati, they will still come back and your salary will remain the same. Your benefit will be taken from you by then, and all of that. Some of you will still be dividing salary in capital building. It is not about you. It has always been about themselves. I feel so sad. And if I didn't have plenty of friends in the police, I swear, there are some things I was going to be talking about police officers and things. But you see, my hands, you see, back here, made publicly, my hands are tired because I have a lot of friends in the police and are ordinary police officers. After my show, when I'm driving home every night after my show, I see police officers that I interact with at night. I just know them because I didn't know them from radio. Most of them, I know them from way back going on. I do not feel satisfied that somebody I know, I've known for over 10, 15 years. We grew up together, standing in the night at a checkpoint. Does not even have a flashlight. The flashlight he will be using cannot even shine good to even see in your vehicle. I see other people driving in there, arguing with police officers, throwing talk on them, insulting them in the night. Arguing with them, refusing to follow their instructions. To the extent that police officers have to be taking iron, blocking the checkpoint to prevent vehicles for invading the checkpoints. I see these things every night. The drivers are not as aggressive against the police officers at the different checkpoints. Yes. No respect for them. Because the economic condition they find themselves in, they have families, and they are compelled to subject their integrity. They are compelled to subject their burdens to accommodate these nonsense insults they can take, they can receive every day from taxi drivers and some private car drivers. You think they love being that? If you up Capitol Hill who are supposed to be there fixing it and advocating for them, and you're there acting like child or acting like children, because collecting money to remove one man, Funati leaves tomorrow. How does it change capital building? Do you think capital building is going to change? Do you think you're going to have running water in that place? Do you think you're going to have elevator working in the old building? Do you think the bathrooms are going to be open to staff and guests and visitors who go down there? They cannot even find place to pee. They have to go outside, stay near table of justice, or go beyond the building, or go way at the edge of the building and pee in the public? You have to come to your senses, gentlemen. Those of you who are my friends, enough is enough. We know that some of you are strong. You are displayed and exercise your strength already. We already know that you are brave. You can look in the face of Funati and speak to him and disagree with him. But let's take our disagreement in the chamber. Nobody there will beat you. Let's stop acting the kids. It's enough. It's enough. The country got too many things to talk about. Liberians are worried that electricity bills, the tariff, the LDC is proposing increment in the tariff for electricity. The one that ordinary man is supposed to be spending $24. I mean 24 cents. They said they think that they can be paying, they can start spending over 34 cents per kilowatt hour. That burden is going on the ordinary people. These are issues the legislature should be calling in the sector agencies or SOEs to come and answer. What inform this? The LDRC is asking that question, which is a regulatory arm. But the lawmakers should be there, should be joining the LDRC to be asking these critical questions. What informed this? And you're fighting up Capitol for committee chairman position? Mr. Steve Weto is supposed to submit or extension contract for us to start debating. That is the biggest contributor to the biggest taxpayer in the country. And we talk about budget shortfall. When Meta says should be bringing at least 30 million to you upon the submission of a rectifier extended agreement. You cannot pay security people. You gotta come to your senses, guys. Enough is enough of this thing. You have to come to your senses. Let's go to the telephone lines and pick some of your calls tonight. 0776 104 104 086 300 104. These are the number to call and be a part of the show. 086 500 104 086 500 104 0776 104 104. These are the number you can call and be a part of the show tonight. Let's go to let's see what we can. Let me see. Let me come here and do some stuff very quickly and see whether this work. Okay, let me see whether this work, man. So yes. So it's time for us to pick your calls on the different issue. We have to look in these people faces and speak the truth to them. That's all. Yeah, they are friends. So we have friends for different. Oh, you're sorry. I keep pressing the cancel button as the OK button. So I'm canceling the calls. Yeah, taking it to be my other phone. So there, let me pick your calls from this end. Good evening to you. Let's hear you.
Good evening, sir.
My name is Austin. What is your name?
I'm William Davis.
William Davis. That's
calling from ELW. I'm calling from ELW.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
So, just what you just said concerning those representatives. If one person could run decision for the country, I would say that every one of them say that and go do different things because they are not serious. How you will pay your back on the country? The king is lying down there. Play 49. In football, the referee says if the ball is having crossed the line, the goal line, it is not a goal.
Yeah.
Half 75% can even be, but they can't blow for goal because the whole line is not covered, it is not crossed. So what they argue and wasting their time and wasting our time, talking about 42, 47, 48. Let us try and read the 49 and let the whole thing be over. Whether the Copa move, you will not leave, or you will not be representative for the county. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's take this person, Edmond. Let's talk to Edmond from this end. Edmond, go ahead.
Hey, good evening, Austin. Let me say good evening to the listener. This is Edmond Carr, the visually impaired and the keeping burger feed to the fire. Austin, this time around, the right thing will be done. And we are sending the caveat to Bonati. We are behind him, we are following him. So, let him make sure and stand for the truth. If the guy think that they have a legitimate claim, let them go under the gap with what we're calling for. But what we are hearing now, the presenter says comes to us. But whenever you listen to some of the renegade representatives speaking, they'll be talking about personal interest. Listen to that other useless man from Brenda Kante. When he was speaking, that soccer, Jeremiah soccer, he is talking about getting on committee. The only way you'll be able to perform the legislature function. Can you imagine that? The brother said the only way he will perform an oversight when he chairman of a committee, he can be a bare boy behind people. So that means this, the vote for is a fiasco. Every one of them have a personal interest. And that personal interest will say to them, we don't agree to it. The other students, are giving a deadline tomorrow to go into session to discuss the Latino issue. After tomorrow, beginning next week, Monday and Tuesday, it's going to be a different ball game.
Thank you very much. Different ball game. Let's talk to Paul. Paul, go ahead.
How you doing, Austin?
I am okay.
How you doing, Austin?
I am okay.
Yeah, thank you for the show, Austin. Yesterday was one of the worst days for the so-called guys who say they want to move on a difficult go far. I listened to two of the guys on Spoon, and they're saying they want to go back. But you know, when you go back, how people will look at it. It just shows so people look. We the Liberian people, like I always tell people, the Liberians in back home need to rise up to these people. Because the fact of the matter, these people have been using all over the years. But thank God for the people like you who has come to lighten our people and make them the understand that, hey, these things people doing, they will just say that they don't mind it in the kind of flashy life. They don't know what they're doing. That's just by the grace of God. But Austin, thank to God that you guys are on the ground to every day my prayer will go. Austin, KOK, Abraham, all the guys, everything you're doing, my prayer is that, oh God, please provide for the guys, protect them, because even men cannot protect you guys. You're educating our people every day, Austin. The only thing I call is, brother, I pray along that you get the energy to continue to educate our Liberian people. Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much, my brother Paul. Let's see whether we can talk to two other persons and then we can go home. This person, hello.
Good evening to you, Austin.
Hussein, go ahead. We have minimum time, so let's do 30 seconds.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity. I want to appreciate you for the energy, the advocacies, and informing our Liberian people about the different happiness. Thankfully, I call particularly to appreciate the aspect. You know, people have said continuously that the president, the executive is involved with the issue of monarchy over. But the president, because it's on the fact that the constitutional estimate or speaker of the House of Representatives is monarchy over. The Ministry of Finance have submitted the draft budget.
My man, tell your Sekou Kane to go back to Capitol Building and go vote against the mayor removal. Tell him. Say he text. Because send Sekou Kane text. Tell him to go Capitol Building. I said, take your phone and text your lawmaker Sekou Kane. Tell him to go to Capitol, go to work tomorrow to go and vote.
I can forward to you the message that changes between me and Sekou.
Please do that. Please do that to my WhatsApp. You have my WhatsApp number. Please do that.
So I think I want to.
Okay, so thank you so much. Let's hear somebody else. Good evening to you. Your test your lawmaker and tell him to go to work and vote against Kofa. Hello, let's hear you.
Yeah, good evening, Austin.
Good evening.
My name is Martin Dana and I call for the UN draft.
Okay.
Well, let me appreciate this evening for the beautiful talking for us. So let me appreciate Almighty God for pumping breath into us, our voice to be heard. I think it's about time we, as the citizens of the Republic of Liberia, to show to the guy that call themselves majority bloc. We got to show to them that the Article 1 of the Constitution that give all the power. The same way the future to get a majority, we will be going for brilliant districts to make sure that if I put it down in vote, you will want to get the win a particular election, we will have about 23,000 votes to remove it for your seat.
Exactly. Exactly so.
Only the feel that we as a citizen, we are very stupid. We should talk to them that we are not stupid. Why would it for a female who are calling us the economy is getting hard for us. I think we as a citizen can stand on our feet to put to the ground that we know our right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So the people are speaking. Then the people speak. Enough is enough. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Let me say good evening. This is the voice of William Covey, and I joined this conversation from District 3.
Okay, District 3. Who is your lawmaker there?
Sulu Moluba is my lawmaker.
Okay.
Yeah, so for me, I have different opinion, and I don't know whether I'm going to be insulted again by you. For me, I believe that the lawmaker who vote their leader know what they passing through under their leader. I am not into the house. I don't know what they passing through. So if they come out to say we elected you and we are dissatisfied with you, the only thing you need to do is to resign as a professional person.
No, so this is why you didn't allow me to. I like people like you who will call on my show to disagree with me, because you must be brave, and I like people like you. Now, people like you, I gave you extra time for us to interact. That's what I do. So you prepare for us to interact. You are my last call. I'm not taking any call again. You prepare for us to interact.
Yes, I'm prepared.
Okay, so you say because they elected Funati and they can gather somewhere that is not legally recognized and say we now sitting under the gavel and Funati must resign. You know what you say?
Yes.
And my point is, nobody is saying Funati forced to be speaker or a man born to be speaker. We are saying there is a rule, there is a law. The Constitution says, it provides how you can remove your speaker when you are in the majority. All we're saying to them also, use what the law says you must do to remove the speaker. You getting the point?
I'm getting it, brother.
So how is that difficult for them to do? The law say go popo bitch. Say when you are the speed because fanati too short or you too fat, the day you go for fanati fat, that cost you can remove it for that. The law say, but the law say the way you can do it is you must file an official complaint to the chief clerk. The chief clerk will elect the legislature of the house, sitting in session that there is a petition signed by for the 9 members of the legislature of the house, complaining for nothing or blah 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 blah. And then at that point, when that communication is read by the chief, or that notice is given by the chief clerk, the chief clerk and the presiding will ask the chief clerk to read it. After it is read by the chief clerk, at that point the speaker will recuse himself from presiding, turn the gavel over to Thomas Fala, or if Thomas Fala is conflicted, they will elect a speaker pro tempore to preside until Kofa is given due process, meaning the accusers will come to session and face Kofa, who is the accused. The accused will be heard and the accuser will be heard. The accuser will say, these are Kofa allegations we get against him. Kofa will say, I plead not guilty, I'm not guilty for this thing. What are the evidence? We go through the investigation. Kofa will have to be entitled to a lawyer. That's why our law say, so you will also papa our law for Kofa to resign, provide due process.
Thank you. I listened to you when you explained the law, right? I do agree. Now, what was the 43 law? Because first step, when the genesis of the entire removal, what was their first step? Their first step was to gather the signature to read the resolution. When the lawmaker gathered those signatures, they went a session to submit it. That was the time the deputy speaker was to preside. And that was the legal channel the lawmaker at the time decided to use. But then we saw another lawmaker coming out to say, your process just started doing it is legal, but in as much it is against us, we will not allow you to proceed.
And this is where you get it wrong also. No, this is where you get it wrong. I just explain a process, and you will process you explain. The process you explain. 1 minute now. No, the process say, when you got complaint against me, you must file to the secretary for you and our office.
Yeah.
The lawmaker that signed petition, they didn't submit the petition to the chief clerk. They went and read it.
When you got to submit it,
no, chief.
But there was no section. At the time they got to read the
Bossman, see that when you argue, it's like man, we don't want to listen now. You don't be talking now. They say we should exchange. We're exchanging now. They don't want to listen. The law says when they say submit to chief clerk, they say they will be sitting in session and submit to chief clerk. You have to submit all documents and petitions are submitted to the office of the chief clerk before the session. So on that 1 minute. Yes, it's in a rule. And not me talking in a rule say they say Tuesday, that's how the agenda is read and circulated 24 hours before session. It's in a rule that agenda must be developed and circulated to all lawmakers 24 hours before the session, so they can know what they all want the agenda to go and prepare themselves for argument and debate in plenary. So if there was a petition against Kofa, they should have gone to the chief clerk office and submit the petition to the office for all to include it on the agenda for the next day. For the next day, they didn't do so. They went there on Thursday and said going in session to go preside to remove Kofa. But brother, let me tell you something. You can't be doing the same thing over and over and expect to determine different results. That's all of them will detach sentiment for the thing and say, hey, you want to remove Kofa, follow the due process. Don't say we for the three we are going to run away from capital building. Say that one place say Kofa just resign for peace sake. You know what? If Kofa resigning for peace sake, it means you didn't remove Kofa. It means he himself said and say I just want to resign. But you can't tell me say you when I come to you resign. If you know you get a number, come to session.
Go ahead. With them, when I communicated with one of them, the marketer, when I told you, I said, but why you guys are refusing to go under the government of Speaker Kofa or what to proceed with the process? The comment said, in as much Kofa has been accused, the first thing we want, let him recuse himself as the presiding officer because we
give resign. Let it become resign.
Okay.
Over the session, then we will go there and start the process.
Okay.
But again, you told me the other side that we are also afraid because the other women put up brutality. They don't want us to go with the law. They want us to fight. And some of us don't have anything for that to go and fight.
That's scared. So in real life, let me ask you in real life, if the other side wanted to put up brutality, you ain't for it to be having session in the judgment. Every day, men can they park the war, they clean the stairs. They go to the judgment, they have session, they come out, they go back. Nobody attack, then they say they're scared to go in judgment. Oh, the men left the land. Now they cannot left the entire way. They say Margot Thomas, they say they're scared to go in a meeting. So people attack them. Capital building pick that. They see men can drive from RLJ and go to Capital building. They can walk now, elevator they can use. They can walk, they clean the stairs and go to the judgment and have session. They feel they come out also. They say, oh my God, Thomas is scared of brutality. You're for the TV. All you get staffers. The people 30. The people get staffers. You're all power the people. So why are you afraid to go to Minchimo? Besides that, nobody can be in the team. That's so long because can be there. A journalist. So who go and attack who? This is a challenge, bro. My bro who call for district TV. Let's tell our lawmakers to go down there and go argue and debate and remove Funati. Nobody should call and say, we're not going there, let him resign. And that's how someone say, if Funati will not resign, and will not support him to resign. Enough is enough. If you think you have 49 persons, develop your petition, sign the petition, submit a petition along with the 49 signatures to Major Seyon. If you submit a petition of 49 signatures to Major Seyon, all pressure, you all see on the radio beating Funati, beating OE to put the people petition on the floor. Now, if you cannot put the petition on the floor, then we'll start calling OE now to resign. That's how it works. So get your signature first for the now, develop a petition, attach your signature to A. For the now signature, give it to Major Seyon, the chief clerk. Let's see whether she will not put it on the agenda. Then you'll see whether we will sit down here and support Funati for not putting the people petition on the agenda that has for the now signatures. Then on the one with independent or we just want support Funati. We stay on the side of the law. We must protect it. The moment the daily men get for the now signatures, they draft that petition, they carry it to Major Seyon. Then they go and say, gentlemen, we get for the now signatures. We have submitted our petition to Major Seyon. The speaker does not want to put our petition on the floor. All in all, we'll start beating Kofa. We'll go beyond first the chief. They may get for the now signatures. They have a petition that Major Seyon has. Put it on the floor. And submit yourself to the due process. They will use the due process. We're going to support you to exhaust the due process. They remove you. They sit down. They vote. Everything remove you. You go to your seat in Gregory County. We continue with our business. Until that is done, I'm just going to support one group of rebel people saying that someone and say resign. No. That is too much. As soon as I resign, trust me, I have evidence to prove that there is enough plot in the Senate to remove Yombli. Yes, I have evidence to prove that there is a plot in the Senate to remove Yombli in the same manner. Oh, I got 15 million. Okay, folks, we have to go. My time is up. I'm not even watching the time. I have to go. But folks, on a serious note, there is another plot that I got evidence. I got voice recording. I got text messages, exchanges. That there is a strong plot. You only the men get it normal already. So they're not even going some the men get 17, 22, 25, 23 signatures. 23 signatures already. And there are people who say they say studying you. They say I will only 10% say my will not in nothing. The 20% say we Isa A. 7% say we not Isa A. 3% say we studying A. So it means that 27 persons. 27 persons. So that you're doing, it will spill over to the Senate. Just sit down and read and they say, oh, Yombli resigned. All the just resign Yombli for God's sake. I want you see some more defending Yombli here. Because if they won't remove her, they will do the same thing, they will follow due process. They will not remove her, will not come on a gavel. Then Yombly say, Yombly just resign for the sake of peace. Me, I will sit down on the radio and defend Yombly and say, Yombly, you're not resigning. If they may not remove you, they will come to session and they will vote against you. President, follow the same process. That is enough now. Enough in the country. Group project will call and say, recuse yourself. Then you recuse yourself. Then you resign. We're not coming to well then they stay home. That citizens' actions will force them to go to work. You watch and see. You watch and see. African politicians do not like soft people. They do not like soft and civilized citizens. They love radical citizens. Radical citizen action. They hate diplomatic action. That the citizens, the radical actions of the citizens that African politicians can listen to. You wait and see. You will see. You just wait. You just wait. And tomorrow Thursday, you wait. You will tell me, say, us, say we should wait. And wait there, we saw why us were telling us to wait. That thing is enough.
Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your come on.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Sincere apologies to our colleagues who go over 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm a man for the show TV carry me. But we'll come back here tomorrow. We'll continue that discussion. We need to open the line for critical views to interact with people who disagree with us, so we'll be able to. Maybe through our interactions, they will say yes. They didn't make it say that our men will go back to that place. So thanks to all of you for following. Thanks to all of you for listening to us. Thanks to all of you for watching us. Thanks to our producer Dokuso, after he left me here alone. And we shall be back here tomorrow by God's grace. Until then, my name is Austin Kawa. And I shall be back here tomorrow by God's grace. Until then, you have yourselves pleasant moments in your respective areas.
Now why we vote you? But you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? They